it's about communicating directly, but communicating relevant fact, like I like flowers, or I like my back rubbed, or I take my coffee with only cream. I know that you like 8 teaspoons of sugar. I like cream. But just knowing to then stop talking, right? Give them the relevant information, not how you feel about it, what your mother did, how your grandmother did, what you do on every second Tuesday, why that makes you feel different, right? But just the relevant information, I like this, and then shut up.
I learned to like cream from my grandmother, and you would totally ignore me liking cream, and I'm tired of it. He's not going to
skip the emotional stuff with it.
Skip the emotional crap.
It's part of the toolbox thing, right? It's like, this is what you can do to answer the question right and fix it. Because if they have to decipher through all of your feelings and how you feel about it and what you want to discuss and your emotional process to how you feel about coming to grips with the fact that you're drinking coffee, what?
You want to know what scares the shit out of a man? When a woman gets quiet.
Yes.
That scares them endlessly, and if she stays quiet for a day, he feels like she's gonna cut things off at night. He is not sleeping like this. Aren't you gonna talk to me? No, you're really freaking me out. I'm going to bed now. I ain't sleeping with one eye open. Don't learn to be quiet. Don't yell, don't bitch. It's about bitching. We have a bitch deprogramming kind of thing going too with our clients who are long-term. Women have been taught that bitching is the only way to get through to a male.
It doesn't work at all.
Totally doesn't work at all. How about try the opposite? Be quiet. Oh, that gets through. Here's your coffee.
But communicate clearly.
And he'll start to check it everywhere. Trust me. And then he'll say, I bought you flowers. You
Thank
did a
you.
blowjob tonight. Good. Talk less, reward more. Bitch less, reward more. When you do talk, explain what works for both of you, not works for you. Because men have to see everything as their dominant world of both of you and that they actually are running it. So let them think they do. But if you put them on a reward system with sex, in a little bit, they'll totally just bow down to you and praise you. Yes, they will. Less men will play around with more blowjobs in their marriage. It's a fact. Statistical fact. But women stop giving them because they get sick of speaking into this open mic dickhead. And they get tired of it. And why should he have this reward? He annoys me so damn much, and he can't even remember our anniversary, what I like, and now I'm supposed to get down and speak into the open mic about how great he is. I don't think so. It's like, it's tough. So you have to start reversing the program. I don't want to break up relationships. We spend most of our time here trying not to be unfair about how we work with relationships. We get good results, but people love to repeat patterns. Consider our seminars to not doing that. They're having the workshops. They're having great results.
One of the things I really appreciate is that I have no expectation of Andrew or my husband or Dustin to be able to have the patience and the understanding to work through my emotional process.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
I do not call Andrew going, I have some feelings I need to work through. I call him when I get to the conclusion. This is what's going on. Okay, good. You figured it out. Yes.
What are we doing
I call my
in this
girlfriends.
facility?
Right?
Yeah, what do I do? What do I do then? Some days I look at Dustin and we look at each other and give the male look. Her pregnancy, the first 2 months, holy crap, she would just go, and Dustin and I are like, run.
You're pregnant.
Does anybody need coffee? I'm gone. I go back, are you okay, Aaron? Are you alright? We leave that to Samantha or Jan. We hope that Godson comes in. Out of here, man.
I call my girlfriends.
Men can't have that shit. We don't. No way. There's no way of touching that. That's
but not having the expectation that they should be able to handle that frees up a ton of energy because I just call my girlfriends. Right? I need to work through my emotional process. I need to update my husband at the end of it, but he doesn't need to sit through 45 minutes of me working through my emotional processing.
You just helped me understand what a queen does. A queen understands she's accountable to her own female satisfaction and starts to do it in physical realm, in emotional moments, and handles it. A queen. Awesome! It's on film.
Yay!
I finally can find it. Oh my God, we're gonna have to talk right there. Thank you for coming.
We've gone over a lot about what the brainwashing is that women are subjected to and saturated in, and society is basically built on. And it's very important that we have some clarity on how many different aspects of the brainwashing actually interplay upon each other and in our decision-making process. So this is going to be the addendum to the talk with Andrew, so I can just offer a few more things that we can take home. In seeing the brainwashing, in being able to understand how many different aspects that can influence us from, you can see it, and then you can make your decisions from a place of cultivating self-respect rather than reacting in the brainwashing. Right? For example, not going to guilt instantly as feeling not enough, not sexy enough, not doing enough, not working hard enough, not a good enough mom, not whatever enough. Right? If you can see that that is actually based in brainwashing, you can stop and make decisions that actually treat yourself with self-respect and teach the people around you, male or female or family, to treat you with respect as well. There's no point in being angry at the state of the world, right? There just isn't. But you can change it, and you can change it in yourself and in your relationships and in the relationships you have that are close to you, in your professional relationships and your family relationships and in your romantic relationships. You can change it. But it's easier to change it from a place of acceptance and being proactive than a place of angry, bitter, naggy, or bitchy. Because none of those things work, right? Yes, we are subjected to absolutely insane brainwashing. And the sexual brainwashing that we touched on is totally crazy. And the level of sexual pressure and guilt and all of the other aspects that we talked about can make it very challenging to wade through. But by having acceptance and starting from that place, you can make better decisions. So, being a queen, to me, is about guiding your behavior and your boundaries and guiding the behavior of the people around you to a higher level. It's about coming from a place of empowerment and self-determination, not victim. We're sifting through absolutely insane brainwashing at times, and entitlement, and have to set boundaries, and all of this stuff. But I'm not a victim of it, right? By being aware of it, I can adjust my behavior accordingly to guide the results that I desire in the long term. Right? I have no expectation that the men in my life should be more like women, because they're not. And I wouldn't want them to be. I do set boundaries that ensure that I'm holding my own integrity and self-respect, and that I'm not coming from a place of guilt, servitude, not enough, or emotional chaos. My husband's a good guy. He's a hardworking, good man. But there was a lot of things that we had to learn, right? Quite simply. You know, his mom always made him dinner. He had the expectation that of course I would want to make him dinner all the time. Coming from the brainwashing place, I felt that if I wasn't making him dinner all the time, I obviously was failing to be a good enough wife while running a business. This is not reality. Coming from a place of guilt isn't going to work. Coming from a place of realizing that I enjoy making dinner, but that to keep some balance in that and to guide the relationship and the behavior towards long-term stability and long-term patterns that actually work. Right? Is that something that I'm even prepared to do forever? No. Did he have a sense of entitlement and privilege that he had no idea that he had? Absolutely. He had no idea. You have to communicate with men directly. absolutely directly, lacking all subtlety, and often repetitively, but without bitching or nagging. Generally speaking, men like to know solutions, how to fix it, and how it's going to work, and what they need to do. So if you can say that directly and clearly, I need this, this is how to fix it, this is the solution, this is what you can do, and then not say anything else, they go, oh, thank God. People are looking to find connection in sex, but it's not happening. We all want connection. Everybody does. Being a queen, again, for me, is about prioritizing that connection, guiding it to a place where it'll be positive and consistent and valued. And you do that through your own behavior. All of this stuff is done through monitoring your own behavior with discipline, integrity, and accountability. It's the only way to do it. Standing strong in yourself as a woman, knowing who you are, what you value, who you want to be, what is important for you, what is important in the long term to build interactions that are based in mutual respect and consideration. To not come from a place of guilt, obligation, not enough, but come from a place of honoring yourself and ensuring that the decisions you're making are honoring yourself no matter what. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you're having a fat day, even if you feel totally guilty that you're never going to be enough, even if all of that stuff is just pounding through you. Having the discipline to make the decision that will honor yourself in the long term and insist that the people in your life are also honoring you in the long term.